Just got back from our camping trip, and we came back early because the Jeep was idling so bad we thought we were going to get stuck in the woods. And my initial thought was the infamous Cherokee fuel pump was bad, but I had recently replaced the gas cap because I was getting some vapor lock, so I thought there may have been something going wrong with the gas tank, causing that low idle. So, we limped it back home, but wanted to start checking the basics, and shout out Paulette. I started checking all the vacuum line fittings. Wow, that is dirty. And so I started just double checking all of these, and I found this. This is the MAP sensor vacuum line. You may notice it was broken here, broken here, broken here. These two had been previously taped up by a previous owner. How many times can I say previous in one sentence? Connected to right here. So that's the MAP sensor to vacuum fitting on the air intake. So I gotta either tape this one back up, which I think I'll do for now, and start calling around to auto parts stores and seeing if they have this. I have no idea. I've never bought vacuum lines before. So let's see if we can replace these 27-year-old vacuum lines with something a little less cracked out. So the symptoms I was having was we had just gone over the Cayuse Pass, or whatever it is, North Mount Rainier. You get up to like 3,500 feet or something, and I thought fuel pump was going out because I got check engine light, and we were hauling a full Jeep full of stuff, a couple gallons of water, gas, tents, food, cooler, beer, all the stuff, and was idling like 250 RPM. Not 2,500, 250, which is not good. Checked the fuel rail, and I was getting, fuel, but it wasn't as much. It's the typical place to check your fuel pressure, and I didn't have a fuel pressure gauge, but you take this nozzle off, and just use your key, and if you're getting some spray or not, I got some spray, but nothing that would indicate proper fuel, but not a total cut loss of fuel. And I've pretty much entirely rebuilt my ignition system in the last few years, last year. So I was pretty confident I had no issues with the spark. Checked all my fuses, nothing wrong there. So limped it home, sadly, and checking out the vacuum seals for that low idle. You want to come over here where your ignition is, and your map is what kind of controls that. It's what tells your computer, this thing, in the 95 Cherokee at least, how much fuel you're getting, how much air you're getting, how much, all that stuff. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. But that's why this vacuum line runs to the bottom of it, just to right there. So let's fix this one up and see if that changes anything. Check engine light. Check engine light off. Sorry. Buckle up so it stops beeping at you. Alright, it was going about 2,500 with check engine light. And now it's idling at 1,000, and the check engine light is off. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, well, that's cool. Let's go find a new vacuum line. So, might want to replace a lot of those now. Car's still running great. Just picked up the vacuum lines from O'Reilly's and heading home. I want to say that duct tape fixed it, which makes me very upset because it ruined our camping trip. But you know what? We're getting it done, we're getting it fixed, and those plastic parts, they will ruin your day. So replace them whenever you can, and if you can, upgrade them to metal, which I don't know how to do. I don't know why I suggested that, but I'm sure there's video on it somewhere. Alright, we got our 7/64 and 5/64. Now let's replace some hose. We're going to want to save and reuse any of these end fitting. Look, I can't even pull this off without cracking more of that. This, at one point, was flexible, like this, I think, which shows that that is trash. So now, you just plug this generic hose kind of helps instead of just trying to push straight in, to try and twist it in. So taking the old one as kind of a general measure of length, just trace it out, and then cut your cord to length. Be sure to be attaching this through the correct hole or ends. And once you have both sides firmly seated on, simply replace it to where it was. Now, because this isn't the molded or formed hose that you removed, you want to be sure that it's not touching anything it shouldn't be touching. So you might want to zip tie it to stuff around it, because if something's hitting your exhaust header or the belt or the fan, it will get cut and it'll be a wasted replacement. So here you can see the map sensor that was totally cracked up is now replaced and fitting perfectly. And I've run it up and over these other hoses just so it doesn't interfere or touch the header at all, because it could theoretically fall. But that is now a little piece of plastic that won't be breaking for probably, hopefully, another 27 years. And just following the map of all your vacuum hoses on the inside of your cowl on your vehicle, just replace all of them with 7/64, 5/64, and 3/64 hose as needed. So it kind of shows what good maintenance is useful for, because we had a great, awesome, fun weekend planned, and a small little thing like a vacuum line splitting ended it all prematurely, and now I've got it fixed up, so hopefully that won't be a problem next time. And let me know in the comments down below if you have a similar issue, if this is something that fixed, or if you found a different issue. Was it a cam sensor or something electronic, spark plug, was it your fuel pump? Leave that down below. Follow me on Instagram at SomeGuyInstaPage. And remember, if some guy can fix his broken Jeep with duct tape, so can you.